Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a bag, a drawstring bag. Here it is. It looks like this from both the sides here, and it's a drawstring, so you can just simply stretch at the strings and it will close. Here it is, your pouch, a medium-sized pouch or a bag. It looks like this. You can simply open this one up like this. Here it is. And for this particular bag, I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used a 3.5 mm of the hook. Now the size of this bag, it is about 20.5 centimeters or 8 inches long. Here it is, and it is approximately 8 inches or 21 centimeters wide. I haven't counted the bag handle here, but if you want to count with the handle, here it's stretched and it is 38 centimeters or 15 inches long with your this bag strap here. So here it is. These are the measurements, and I hope you're gonna like today's tutorial. So let's begin. So here we're gonna start with a slip knot. So just have this slip knot, and now we're gonna chain up 31 here. 3 1. So it's 1 2 3. So here it is. I got this 31 chains, and now I'm gonna turn my work. So turn your chains, and this is the back part of your chains, and we're gonna work at the back part of our this chains. So here I'm gonna skip this first chain. This is the back bum of my first chain. I'm gonna skip this first chain, and I'm gonna go to this second chain, and I'm gonna insert my hook into this second chain, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have one single crochet here. Go to this next one, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one single crochet. And now for our this row number 1, keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and by the end for our this row number 1, we're going to have our 30 single crochets. So just keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and by the end you're going to have your 30 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you at the end here like this. And here it is. At the end of my row number 1, I got this 30 single crochets. And now for row number 2, chain 1, turn your work and insert your hook into this first stitch. This is your first stitch, this is your chain 1, and this is your first stitch. So just insert your hook into this first stitch, grab a yarn and have one single crochet, and now keep on having one single crochet on each stitch, and by the end of this row number 2, you're gonna have 30 single crochets. And now keep on repeating your row number 2 until your row number 5. Here it is. So until your row number 5, we are going to have one single crochet on each stitch, and at the end of every row we're going to have our 30 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you after my row number 5. So just keep on repeating your row number 2 until your row number 5. So here it is. After my row number 5, it looks like this, and this is our base. So our base is ready, and now we're going to start building our pattern. So for that, just have this yarn, and here we're going to have a chain 1. Now here we're going to go to this space here. So this is your last row, this is your last stitch. Just go down to the stitch, and you're going to find a star here. Just find a star, and we're going to insert our hook into the star, and we'll grab the yarn, and we will have our first single crochet here. Now this is our first single crochet, so just have the stitch marker here. And now go to this next star, this next space, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one more single crochet. Go to this next star, this one, and insert your hook and grab a yarn and have one more single crochet. And now go to this next star, this one, and insert your hook and grab a yarn and have your next single crochet. So here we got this 4 single crochets, and now we're going to turn our work. So turn your work, we will come up here on this foundation chain. So these are the foundation chains, and now we're gonna work on this foundation chains. Now here we're gonna take the back loops of this foundation chains. So here go to this first chain, this is your first chain, go to this first chain, insert your hook into the back loop of your this foundation chain here, like this. Grab a yarn and have one single crochet here. Now if you want, you can put this end in while working on this stitches. So here I'm gonna go to this back loop of my this first chain, and just gonna have a single crochet here. I'm gonna go to this second chain. This is my second chain. Insert your hook into the back loop of your the second chain and grab a yarn and just have a single crochet here. Go to this next chain. This is your third chain. Take the back loop and grab a yarn. And now for each chain have one single crochet, and remember that every single crochet will be a back loop single crochet. And here it is, it will look like this. And now keep on having your single crochets, and by the end on this side you're going to have your 30 single crochets. All of your stitches, your 30 stitches will be back loop only stitches. So just keep on having your one single crochet on each chain and have your stitches back loop only, and I'm going to meet you at the end. At the end here. And here it is. I've got my this 29 single crochets back loop only, and this is my last chain. I'm going to go to this last chain and we'll insert my this back loop, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a last stitch here. This is my 30th stitch on this side, on this foundation chains. Here it is, and it will look like this. Now again we will turn our work, and here we will go to this side, and here you can find your this star here. So after your this single crochet, just find your star in here, insert your hook, grab yarn and have one single crochet. Go to this next star, insert your hook into this gap and have your second single crochet. Find your this next star here and have your this third single crochet, and find your this next star here and have your fourth single crochet. Here it is. So here you got your this 4 single crochets on this side and another 4 single crochets on this other side. Here we got our this 30 single crochets back loop only. And now for our this last side, on top side, this one we are gonna have 30 single crochets, and all of our stitches will be back loop only stitches. So here it is. This is your first stitch. Insert your hook into the back loop and grab a yarn and have one single crochet. Now keep on having one single crochet on each stitch and have your all single crochets back loop only stitches, and I'm going to meet you at the end. And remember, on this side again you're going to have your 30 single crochets. In total we're going to have our 68 single crochets. So just keep on having your single crochets, and I'm going to meet you at the end. So here it is. At the end of my round number 1, I got my this 68 single crochets all the way down, and here it is. It looks like this. And now this is our chain 1, so we're not going to count this as a stitch. And I'm just going to take out my this stitch marker, and I will straightway go to this first stitch and will insert my hook and will grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. Here it is, like this. And now I'm going to have a chain 1, and I will again insert my hook into my this same stitch, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a single crochet, and this is my first stitch of my round number 2. Now have your the stitch marker on, and now we're going to skip over this next stitch and into the stitch. After that we're going to have 3 double crochets. So for that, yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch and grab a yarn and have 1 double crochet, yarn over, go to this next one, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have another double crochet here, yarn over, go to this stitch, same stitch, and grab a yarn and have your 3rd double crochet here. So here it is. And now we're going to repeat this pattern. So again, skip this next stitch and into the stitch. After that, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Again, skip this next stitch and into the stitch. After that, have 3 double crochets. So here it is. It's 1, 2, and 3. Again, skip this next stitch and into the stitch. After that, have 1 single crochet. Again, skip this next stitch and into the stitch. After that, have 3 double crochets. It's 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. And now keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. somewhere here. And here it is. After my round number 2, it looks like this. And here I've got my this last 3 double crochets, and now I'm going to skip my this next stitch, and I will go to this first stitch of my this round number 2. So this one is our slip stitch and chain 1, so we're not going to count this 2 as a stitch. This is the stitch, our last stitch. We're going to skip over this last stitch, and we will go to this first single crochet. Take out the stitch marker, insert your hook into this first single crochet, grab a yarn, and have one slip stitch here. Here it is, and that's how we're going to finish our this round number 2. And now we're not going to need our this stitch marker. Now for our round number 3, we're going to chain up 3 here. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Now this chain 3 is our first double crochet of our round number 3. Now yarn over, and we will go again into that same stitch into this first single crochet. Insert your hook, grab a yarn, and have your the second double crochet here like this. And now yarn over, and we will go down to this single crochet. So here it is. We are working on this stitch here. We will go down to this single crochet. So here it is. This is our single crochet. This is the stitch we have been working on. We will go down to the single crochet. This is our round number 1. So we're going to go to this round number 1 here into this space. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this space here and grab a yarn. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Now you're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, and we'll skip over this 3 double crochets. So skip all of these 3 double crochets and go directly into this 1 single crochet. So go into this stitch, and here go down to this stitch, and this is our single crochet. So go down to this stitch into this round number 1, insert your hook in this space and grab a yarn. Now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Now you're going to have 3 loops. Yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And here it is. It looks like this. Now we will go to this single crochet. So here we have worked on this single crochet. We have worked down to this single crochet here. Now we will work on top of this single crochet stitch here. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this single crochet and grab a yarn. And here we're going to have 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. It looks like this. Now again, yarn over, and we will go down to the stitch. Here we already have our this longer double crochet. Here it is. So we will again go to this space, down to this single crochet, insert your hook here and grab a yarn. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Now you're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, skip this next 3 double crochets, go to this single crochet, go down to this single crochet, go to this round number 1 here, insert your hook into this space, grab a yarn, and now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. And now yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops here. Now we will go to this single crochet, and now we will work on top of the single crochet, and here we're going to have our 3 double crochets. So here it is. It's 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to repeat our this pattern. So again, yarn over, and we will go down to this single crochet here, just where we have our this last 3 double crochets. We will go down to that single crochet, and here we have already got our this last longer double crochet. So yarn over and go to that space and grab a yarn. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over, skip this next 3 double crochets, go to the single crochet, go down to the single crochet, insert your hook into this round number 1, grab a yarn, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. You're going to have 3 loops now. Yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. Yarn over and go to this single crochet and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Now keep on repeating this pattern all the way around until here, and I'm going to meet you here and we'll tell you how to finish up our this round number 3. So just keep on repeating this pattern, and I'm going to meet you at the end. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this round number 3, and I'm here. And now here I've got my this last 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go down to this single crochet here, and I will insert my hook into my this single crochet, this space here, down to the single crochet, and we'll grab the yarn. And now yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. So here I'm going to have my this longer double crochet, and now I'm going to skip my this next 3 stitches, 3 double crochets, and I'm going to go to this space here. So now here we already have this one longer double crochet. So we will go down to this stitch. This is our single crochet. We'll go down to this single crochet, and here where we have our this longer double crochet, we will insert our hook into this same space here. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this space and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 4 loops, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now here on top of this single crochet, you already got this 2 double crochets here. So now yarn over and insert your hook into this single crochet here at this stitch, grab a yarn and have your 3rd double crochet. So this is a 3rd double crochet. We already got this 2 double crochets here, and here it is. We got over this 3 double crochets here. Now insert your hook into this chain 3. Here it is. Grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and here it is. This is how we're going to finish our this round number 3, and it looks like this here. And now for your round number 4, we already have this 3 double crochets here. Now chain 1, yarn over, and we will go at the back now. So for that, here, so we will work on this round number 2 now. So go to this round number 2, and at the back you're going to find your this 3 double crochets. So I'm going to go to this middle double crochet, the 2nd double crochet here. So here you got your this 3 double crochets. I'm going to go to this middle double crochet, yarn over. So have a chain 1, yarn over, go back to your round number 2 here. Remember, this is your round number 3, this is your round number 2. So go to this round number 2 here, and now go to this middle double crochet, insert your hook into this middle double crochet and grab a yarn here. And now you're going to have, just pull your yarn a little longer, and now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Here it is. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Here it is, just like this. And your stitch will look like this. And now yarn over, and we're going to skip over this all of these stitches, and we will go to this next 3 double crochets of our round number 2 here. So remember, this is your round number 3. This pattern is for your round number 3, and this pattern is for your round number 2, this one. So we will go to this round number 2 here, and now we will insert our hook again into this middle double crochet, this one. So here, yarn over and insert your hook into this middle double crochet here and grab a yarn. Here it is, like this. And now yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And here it is. Now just on top of this middle double crochet where you have just made your this longer double crochet, you're going to find your this stitch here. Now this is your longer double crochet from previous round, from round number 3. So here, just on top of this, here we are going to have our 3 double crochets on this stitch. So yarn over and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And here it is. It will look like this. And now yarn over. Again, we will go to this double crochet of our round number 2 where we have just made over this longer double crochet. Insert your hook into this stitch one more time and grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops. Just stretch your yarn a little bit, and now yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, and again we're going to skip over this 3 double crochets of our round number 3. Go to this round number 2 here, and here we will go to this middle double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into this middle double crochet and grab a yarn. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And now just on top of this middle double crochet of your round number 2, you're going to find your this longer double crochet of your round number 3 here. And here on this stitch, we're going to have our 3 double crochet. So yarn over and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2, and 3 here. Again, yarn over, go to that same stitch, the same double crochet of your round number 2, insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now skip your this pattern here, go to this round number 2, go to this next 3 double crochets here, go to this middle double crochet. For that, yarn over, insert your hook and grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go just top of this double crochet. You're going to find your stitch. This is your double crochet from your round number 3, and here you're going to have 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Now repeat this pattern all the way around until end, and I'm going to meet you at the end and I will tell you how to finish up this round number 4. So just keep on repeating this pattern and I'm going to meet you at the end. Remember, we are working on our round number 2 here, not on our round number 3. We are working on round number 2 here. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this round number 4, and here now I've got my this last 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to yarn over and I will go to this round number 2 and I will insert my hook into my this double crochet, into this middle double crochet, and will grab the yarn, and I'm going to have 3 loops. I'm just going to pull my yarn a little longer, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Here it is. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and now we're going to skip over this pattern and we will go to this stitch here. Now here we already have 1 longer double crochet. This is our first stitch of our round number 4. So here it is. So we will go to this stitch here. So here we have already worked on. Go to this next pattern here on round number 2, and here take this middle double crochet. We already got over this first stitch here, yarn over, insert your hook into this same stitch, into this middle stitch, and grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops here. And now here we're going to have our 3 double crochets on top of this double crochet here. So this is our double crochet of our round number 2. So we will go on top of this double crochet and we're going to find our this stitch here. So this is our stitch. We're going to have our 3 double crochets on this stitch here. Now yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch and have 3 double crochets here. So here it is. It's our last 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. It looked like this. And now to finish up of this round, we will go to this double crochet, this longer double crochet, insert your hook into this longer double crochet here, grab a yarn and have a slip stitch. And that's how we're going to finish up this round number 4. For your round number 5, we're going to repeat our round number 3. So our stitches here, we got our this last slip stitch here. So here we're going to have our chain 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. Again, go to that same stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have another double crochet here. Looks like this. And now yarn over and we will go down to this stitch. So we will go down to here into this space here. So here for your longer double crochet, yarn over and go down to this longer double crochet of your round number 4. Insert your hook into this space here. This is your space. Insert your hook into this space here and like this, and grab a yarn. Pull your yarn a little longer. So here it is. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over. Skip your this pattern. Go to this next pattern of your round number 3 here. Find this middle double crochet. Insert your hook into this middle double crochet. Grab a yarn and have your longer double crochet here. So just yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops. So yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Now yarn over and go on top of this double crochet. You're going to find your this stitch here. This is your longer double crochet from a previous round. And here have your 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3 here. Now again, yarn over, go to this same stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn, pull your yarn a little longer, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over, skip this next pattern, go to this round number 3, go to this next pattern here, insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab a yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, yarn over, go on top of this double crochet, find your this stitch here, this is your longer double crochet from your previous round, and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now keep on repeating this pattern until the end of this round, and I'm going to meet you at the end and we'll tell you how to finish up our this round. Here we're going to repeat our round number 3, so we are going to finish our round as what we have done on our round number 3. So I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I'm at the end of my round number 5, and here we're going to repeat our round number 3. So for that, just yarn over and we will go to this same stitch where we have made our this last longer double crochet, and grab a yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over, skip this pattern, and here we will go to this stitch here. Remember, we got over this first longer double crochet here. So just insert your hook into that same space like this and grab a yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only, yarn over and pull your yarn through all remaining 3 loops, and here it is. This is your last longer double crochet. And now yarn over and go to this stitch here where you have made your this chain 3, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have another double crochet here. Remember, we're going to have only 1 double crochet here because we already got this 2 double crochet, and this is our last pattern. Now to finish up our this round, just insert your hook into this chain 3, grab a yarn and have a slip stitch. This is the end of your round number 5 here. Here it is. It looks like this. And now for your round number 6, we're going to repeat our round number 4 here. So for that, chain 1, yarn over, and we will go at the back. So we will work on this round number 4 here. Yarn over and insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab a yarn, you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only here, and you're going to have your first longer double crochet. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, skip this pattern, go to this next pattern here on your round number 4, find this middle double crochet, insert your hook into this space, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and here just on top of this double crochet you're going to find your this stitch here. This is your longer double crochet from your previous round, and have your 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now keep on repeating your pattern all the way around until the end, and I'm going to meet you here. And remember, we are repeating our round number 4 here for this round, round number 6. So we're going to finish our round exactly what we have done with round number 4. And here I'm at the end of my this round, round number 6, and here to finish up our this round we're going to repeat our round number 4. So for that, yarn over and go to this last work stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have your longer double crochet. Just leave your 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, skip this pattern and go to this next pattern of your round number 4 and insert your hook into this worked stitch, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, yarn over, and we will go on top of this stitch, always on top of this double crochet. And you're going to find your stitch here. So here have your 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3. And now we will go to this longer double crochet, insert our hook into this stitch. This is our first stitch. So just grab a yarn and have a slip stitch, and that's how we're going to finish our this round, round number 6, repeating our round number 4 here. And now keep on repeating your round number 3 and 4 until your round number 18, 1, 8. And I'm going to meet you after my round number 18. And here it is. After my round number 18, it looks like this. And now here we're going to have chain 1, yarn over, and we will go to this first stitch. So insert your hook again into this first stitch and grab a you're gonna have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now chain 1, yarn over, and now we're going to skip over this next stitch. So skip over this next stitch and we will go to this stitch after that, and we will insert our hook into this stitch and we'll grab the yarn and we will have a half double crochet here. And now chain 1, again yarn over, skip over this next stitch, go to the stitch after that, insert your hook into this stitch, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your 1 half double crochet and chain 1. Again yarn over, skip this next stitch and into the stitch after that, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 half double crochet and chain 1. And now keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and by the end you're going to have your 34 half double crochets with 34 chain 1. So 1 half double crochet, 1 chain 1, 1 half double crochet, 1 chain 1, and skip your this next stitch. And here it is. This is the pattern. I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. At the end of my round number 19, it looks like this. And here I'm going to have my this last chain 1. And it looks like this. And now after my this last chain 1, I'm going to go to this first stitch. So go to this first stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch and grab yarn and have 1 slip stitch here. And that's how we're going to finish over this round number 19. And now for your round number 20, chain 1 and insert your hook again into the same stitch, into your first stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Now here have this single crochet, you can have a stitch marker here, keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch here. So here we're going to have this 1 single crochet, go to this chain 1, insert your hook into this chain 1, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here. Again go to this half double crochet, insert your hook into this half double crochet like this, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here. Go to this chain 1, insert your hook into this chain 1, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. So now keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch, and by the end you're going to have your 68 single crochets. So here it is. Keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch, and I'm going to meet you at the end with my 68 single crochets. So I'm going to meet you here on my this chain 1 space where I'm going to have my 68th stitch. And here it is. After my round number 20, got my this 67 stitches, and this is my chain 1, and I'm going to have my this last 68 single crochet here. And here it is. Got my this 68 single crochets, and now I'm going to take out my this stitch marker and will insert my hook into my this first stitch. We'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. And now repeat your this round number 20, 1 single crochet on each stitch until your round number 23. So here we're going to have next 3 rows with 1 single crochet on each stitch. So here it is. I've got my this slip stitch here. I will have a chain 1 here, and we'll insert my hook into my this first stitch again, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a 1 single crochet here. This is my round number 21. First stitch of my round number 21. Just have your the stitch marker back on, and now keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch and keep on repeating your round number 20 until your round number 23, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 23. And remember, each round will have 68 single crochets. And here it is. After my round number 23, it looks like this. I got my the 68 single crochets here, and now here this is my last stitch, my 68th stitch on my round number 23. Now I'm going to take out my the stitch marker, and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish up with this round number 23. And now for your round number 24, chain 1 and insert your hook into this same stitch, into this first stitch here, into this first stitch, insert your hook and grab the yarn and have 1 single crochet here. Have your the stitch marker back on, and now skip over this next stitch. We're going to skip over this next stitch, and into the stitch after that we're going to have 5 double crochets. So for that, yarn over and have your 5 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, like this. And now we are going to repeat over this pattern. So again, skip at this next stitch, and into the stitch after that insert your hook and have 1 single crochet. Skip at this next stitch, and into the stitch after that have 5 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, like this. And now keep on repeating this pattern, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. Here it is. I'm at the end of my round number 24, and I got my this pattern here. This is my last 5 double crochets, and now I'm going to take it with this stitch marker, and I will go to this first stitch, my first single crochet, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. And that's how we're going to finish over this round, round number 24. And it looks like this. And now here we're going to cut our yarn and secure this last stitch. And here I'm going to have needle, and now I will insert my needle into this next stitch. So this is my last work stitch. This is my last single crochet. I've made my slip stitch here. So just insert your needle into this next stitch like this here, and grab this needle. Now go to this slip stitch. This one is your last slip stitch. Here it is. And I'm going to insert my needle in between these 2 strain of yarn here into this loop. So this one is your loop. This one is your last stitch, a slip stitch. Insert your needle here and take it out from the back like this. So you will have a nicely knitted stitch here, and it will be flawless. Your pattern will be flawless here. It will look like this. And now just insert your this loose end in. So here you can have a couple of knots and just hide your this end in, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. Our bag is almost ready. It looks like this. And now we're going to have a strap on here. So for this strap, here it is. Just have here this yarn and leave a longer tail here. So just I'm going to have a longer tail, and just like that is going to be enough. And here I'm going to have a slip knot. So we're going to start with the slip knot. I'm just going to leave this longer tail, and now I'm going to have 8 chains here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here it is. Have 8 chains, and now I'm going to turn my work, and here I'm going to skip this first chain. This is the back part of my first chain. Go to the second chain, and I'm going to insert my hook into the second chain, and we'll have 1 single crochet here. Now keep on having 1 single crochet on each chain, and by the end you're going to have your 7 single crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3. So here it is. You got your 7 single crochets here, and now I'm going to chain 1 and we'll turn my work. So this is your chain 1. Go to this first stitch. This is your first stitch. Insert your hook into this first stitch. Grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here. Yarn over. Go to this first stitch again. Insert your hook. Grab a yarn and have 1 double crochet here. Like this. And now we're going to skip over this next stitch and go to the stitch after that. Insert your hook. Grab a yarn. Have 1 single crochet. Yarn over. Insert your hook. Again with that same stitch and grab a yarn and have 1 double crochet here. Like this. And now again skip here this next stitch, and into the stitch after that have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. So here it is. This is your 1 single crochet and this is your 1 double crochet. So you got your 6 stitches here. We're going to skip over this next stitch, and into over this last stitch we're going to have only 1 single crochet. So insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet, and this is our Suzette stitch. So here it is. And now chain 1. I'm going to repeat over this round number 2 until our required length. So here it is. I'm just going to turn my work, and this is my chain 1. So we're going to skip over this chain 1. We will go to this first stitch. Insert your hook into this first stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into this first stitch. That's your 2 stitches here. Again we're going to skip over this next stitch, and into the stitch after that we're going to have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the same stitch. So we got over this another 2 stitches here. So in total we got 4 stitches here. Now again we're going to skip over this next stitch, and into the stitch after that we're going to have our 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet here. So this is your 6 stitches. And now for your final 7th stitch, skip in this next stitch, go to this last stitch, insert your hook into this last stitch, and here we're going to have only 1 single crochet. Here it is. Now keep on repeating your round number or round number 2 until your required length. I'm going to go up to some length. So here I'm going to have a strap like this, and I'm going to meet you after that. So here it is. I've repeated my pattern for about 55 times. So here I got my 55 rows here, and this length is gonna be enough for me. So this one, my last row, is my 55th row, and here, if you want to check the size of this one, it is about 16 inches or 41.5 centimeters. Here it is, nearly. And here, so this one is about 16 inches long, and I've repeated my pattern for about 55 times. And now for my last row, row number 56, I will chain up one and will turn my work, and we'll have one single crochet on each stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here it is. Just like this. And now we're going to cut our yarn. Just remember to have a longer tail, because we're going to attach our this strap with our back. And now to attach my this back strap, here I've turned my work. So this is the inside part, this is the outer part. Here it is. Just turn your bag inside out, and we're going to work on this inside. So here there is no particular stitch count to attach your strap, but you can have an idea of your this base. So this is your base, so just go on to your base, and we're going to attach our first part of our strap here. So just have an idea. There is no particular stitch count. As I said, I'm just going to attach my this back strap here. So for that, just have your this back strap. Now we are going to need a needle here, and we will attach our work just like this. Now to attach this strap, I'm going to work on this back side of my this stitches. So here I'm going to insert my needle like this, so that I'm going to insert my needle like this, taking this back part or back portion of your stitches, so that my front side will not get affected here. So here, just insert your needle like this, and you can simply insert your needle here like this. It's not gonna be any problem, because here anyway, this is your back side, and again this back strap have the same pattern on both sides, so you can choose either side. It's gonna be all right. Again, just gonna go down here, and again I'm gonna insert my this needle like this. So whenever you're working on this back side, just take this stitches, insert your needle like this, and just make sure that your front part is not, or front pattern is not getting affected while you're attaching your this back strap. And here it is. Now keep on attaching your this back strap here. Like this. And now attach both the sides. And as I said, just have an idea of your base, and you are going to find your this sides here just like this, and keep on attaching your this both the sides, and I'm going to meet you after that. So here it is, just like this. So your front part will look like this. Your pattern will not get affected here. And now keep on attaching these two parts, and I'm going to meet you after that. Here it is. I've attached both the sides here, and now I'm going to turn my work. Here it is. It looks like this. So here you can find no flaws on your this pattern. Here again, it's all simply nicely done. And here it is. Your bag is almost ready. Now for this drawstring, so just have your yarn, and here we're going to start with a slip knot. So just leave a tail here and make a slip knot. And now we're going to chain up 100. Now we're going to make 2 sets of 100 chains. So here for our this first 100 chains, just have your slip knot and keep on having your chains, and have 100 chains here cut your yarn and then have another set of 100 chains, 100, 100, and I'm gonna meet you after that. So just have 2 sets of 100 chains. Here it is. We got over this 2 sets of 100 chains, and now have your this 1 chain, just have a needle here and go at the side. So here it is. Take any of your sides, and I'm going to insert my this needle like this here and just take it out. So just stretch your this chains, and now 1 loop in and 1 loop out. Just keep on stretching your this chains and go all the way around, and I'm gonna meet you at the end. So just go all the way around on your this bag. Here it is. I've come up all the way around, and here just take out your this chains like this, and now get another chains here, and we will go on the second side. So here we already worked on this side. We have our 2 ends here, so we will go to the second side here and we'll start working on here. So here just take any of your loop, insert your this needle like this. Now just keep in mind that your this first chain is above your this half double crochet. So here we will go down to this half double crochet, and we will have our this chains like this. So just stretch chains here, and now keep on stretching your this chains, 1 loop in, 1 loop out, simply what you have done with your first chains, and go all the way around. I'm going to meet you at the end, just like this. And here it is all done. So just simply pull your this strings, and here it is. Now here on your this strings, just make sure that your this ends are equal. So for that, just have this 4 strands here, and just trim your this edges here. Like this, and here it is. Your bag is ready. It opens up like this. You can simply pull your this strings, and here it is. It closes up like this, and your bag is ready. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.